Hello students, how are you all? I just hope that you all are fine at your places. Now some of the students, they are doing their homework really well, but some, they are not even watching my videos properly. So students, if you have any problem, if you don't get any question, if you don't get any part, you can ask me, you can mail me. I'm always there for you, right? Now students, will continue with the same chapter 1, the skeletal system. Now earlier we have done skull, we have done backbone and rib cage. Now today you will study limbs. So there are two types of limbs in human body. What are they? Forelimbs and lower limbs. Forelimbs are actually a pair of arms, and lower limbs, they are legs. So total 4 limbs are there, 2 forelimbs and 2 lower limbs. Now comes forelimbs. Now these are the bones of forelimbs. This is the upper part of the arm, which contains a single bone, humerus, and this humerus is attached to the shoulder with a joint. This is also known as ball and socket joint. Now comes the lower part of the arm. This is ulna and this is radius. There are two bones in the lower part of the arm, which is ulna and radius. Now this lower part of the arm, which is attached to the upper part of the arm here at elbow. Now you can see these are the phalanges. Phalanges are the bones of the fingers. Students, always remember that the bone which is at the same side of the thumb is ulna, and the bone which is at the other side of the ulna is radius. Now comes functions of forelimbs. Now forelimbs, they help us in lifting objects, and they also help us in holding things. Now these are the bones of lower limbs. Now the upper part of the leg, it contains the largest bone. This is the largest bone of the body, also called femur, also known as thigh bone. And this the lower part of the leg, it contains two bones, tibia and fibula. Now this lower part of the leg and upper part of the leg, they are joined here at the knee. Then comes function of lower limbs. The lower limbs, what it does, it helps us to walk, move and run, and it also supports the weight of our body. Girdle. Now girdle is a bony ring-like structure which is present in our body. Now there are two types of girdles. What are they? Shoulder girdle and hip girdle. Now shoulder girdle is a girdle which is present in the shoulder region, and hip girdle which is present in the hip region. Now shoulder girdle, it is made up of two bones. What are they? Collarbone and shoulder blade. This is collarbone. See, this is collarbone and this is shoulder blade. And these two bones, they are attached to the humerus. And what is humerus? Humerus is the upper arm. Now hip girdle. Now this hip girdle, it is made up of three bones fused to form a single bone. Now what are these three bones? This portion is ilium. Okay. Now the second bone is pubic, which is here, this part. And then third bone is ischium. Now these three bones, they fuse together to form a single bone, and this hip girdle, it provides movement to the lower part of the body. Now comes functions of the skeleton. Now what are the functions of the skeletal system? First, it provides support to the entire body. Support means structural support. Now just imagine our body without bones. It would be like a pile of jelly lying on the floor. So what bones do? Bones, they provide structural support to the body. Then comes protection. Skeletal system, they protect the delicate internal organs like heart and lungs and kidneys, etc. Now comes movement. Skeletal system, it helps in the movement of different parts of the body, like we run, we walk, we lift something, then we sit. It is all these movements are because of the skeletal system. Then comes storage. The bones of the skeleton, they store minerals like calcium and phosphorus. That's why children, they are always advised to drink milk daily. Why? Because milk is a good source of calcium. Then comes blood cell production. Now, you know RBC, red blood cells. RBCs, they carry oxygen. So these RBCs, they are produced in the bone marrow of the long bones. Now these are the functions of the skeletal system. Now comes joints. Now what are joints? Joints are the areas where two or more bones meet. Now joints, what they do? They allow the movements of different parts of our body. Now bones are held together at joint with the help of ligaments. Now what are ligaments? Ligaments are bands of tough elastic tissue. You can see this. This is actually your knee joint. Okay, and these are the two bones, and this is a band of tissue. This is ligament. And what is ligament? Ligament is are bands of tough elastic tissue around your joints, and what they do, they connect bone to bone, and they give your joints support and limit their movement. You have ligaments around your knees. You can see here knees, then ankles, elbow, shoulders, and other joints. Okay. Now then comes the surface of the bones at the joint. They have a particular type of connective tissue called cartilage. Now see, this is cartilage. These are two bones, and at the joints, this is a joint actually, where two bones they meet. And these are bones, and this tissue, the layer of this connective tissue, they are called cartilage. Okay, and this at the joint, a cavity is present which is known as synovial cavity, and inside synovial cavity is synovial fluid. Then comes cartilage. Now what is the function of cartilage? It protects the bones, it protects bones from wear and tear, and thus increase the life of bones.